on, viewers, and talk about another big story of the day, and this is about the Waqf reform. Remember, after hours and hours of debates in both Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha, the bill was passed and it became a law, but now it is facing the supreme test in the Supreme Court because there are about 73 odd petitions in front of the Apex Court. The hearing, in fact, happened today, and what we can tell you is that the Supreme Court is going to pronounce an interim order tomorrow at 2 o'clock. It was Kapil Sibal who, in his opening remarks, when he was speaking on behalf of the petitioners, tried to suggest that how this is discriminatory, the Waqf law. He spoke about other contentious issues as well that have been repeatedly raised by the opposition. Some of them, of course, were raised in the parliament as well. And let's also tell you a little bit about the observations that were made in the top court today. The SG representing the centre, SG Tushar Mehta, said that it is a well thought out legislation. Centre also tried to say that this is not a simple legislation. A lot of consultations happened through the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Centre also gave details to the Supreme Court about the number of sittings, which included 38 sittings of the JPC. 29 lakh suggestions were received. All were looked at very, very carefully before, the JPC submitted its report in the Parliament, and after which the bill was reintroduced in the Parliament in the second half of the budget session. Then Supreme Court, in fact, also had some very important and interesting observations to make. Supreme Court was of the view that government can impose limitations. We were told High Court was built on Waqf land. Supreme Court also said the bench that was hearing the matter, the bench led by the Chief Justice of India, also in fact mentioned that not all Waqf by user land wrongly registered, because Waqf by user as a provision was also questioned by the petitioners, but some genuine areas of concern. So that's an important aspect that was made, and also Supreme Court made it very clear that one should not be looking at stay at this particular stage, because remember, the first thing that the Supreme Court was going to decide on whether these petitions should be heard, in fact, by the Supreme Court, or in fact these petitions should be sent to the High Court. That is the first thing that the Supreme Court is going to be deciding on. Let me straight away now go across to my colleague Harish joining us on the broadcast. Harish, it was a rather interesting day in the Supreme Court today. Tell us a little bit about what next. We told our viewers about the observations made by the Supreme Court, the points raised by the centre and the petitioners. But what next in this case now?
Yes, that's right, Hina. In fact, when the Supreme Court was on the verge of, in fact, we can say imposing an interim partial stay on certain clauses. Remember, the Supreme Court had posed very serious questions on three aspects. Number one, complete blanket removal of Waqf by user wherever there was a dispute and there was a government land regarding that. Number two, supreme powers given to the senior government official or the collector to adjudicate disputes between government and a Muslim individual, where Kapil Sibal argued that the government itself ended up being a litigant and a judge in this case. Number three, the prima facie merit which the Supreme Court found in the aspect rule that there should be Muslim, non-Muslim members in the State Waqf Board and Central Waqf Council. So in this regard, the Supreme Court asked pointed questions to the government and was on the verge of issuing three directions, Hina, that number one, whichever works have been decreed by a court, whether it be by user or by deed, that will not be denotified, number one. Number two, the Supreme Court said that no work will be cancelled while being inquired, when being inquired by the collector, and also the Supreme Court said that Muslim members be included in, except ex-official official members, all members can be Muslims. But the Supreme Court stopped short of passing the order because Solicitor General Tushar Mehta vehemently opposed any passing of order without hearing the centre further.
So we'll now see what happens tomorrow. The interim order that will be passed by the Supreme Court, that will give a direction to what's happening across the country as far as Waqf Waqf law is concerned. Remember, there are protests as well. Some turned violent in West Bengal specifically. Harish, thank you very much for the moment for joining us with your inputs on the story.